I am. By far.
Him. Definitely him.
I am.
Tanner. I have to put it in my phone.
Probably both. I mean, generally she beats me to it, but I'm on my way to apologize, and she beats me to it, so maybe her. I don't know.
Me. Definitely me. Yeah.
She was.
I'd say me. I mean, it was so instant. It was, yeah.
Me.
I accidentally said it on the phone. And so when you know, I was saying goodbye, I accidentally said, okay, love you. He's like, love you too. And then he'd come over and he was like, I really do love you. So I guess it was accidentally me, but he admitted it first. Seriously.
Oh, she's turned it into a competition, so I'd probably say, I'm gonna say her.
Tanner does.
She's too comfortable now. Oh, am I gonna get in trouble for this? Me.
Definitely Tanner. He doesn't like people knowing, but he is very smart. He gets super good grades. Things just click for him.
I do.
Him.
Ooh. It depends, but I'd probably be her, yeah.
I don't actually know yet. I mean, we just kind of make little things for each other. So, I guess both of us so far.
I do, unfortunately, yeah.
Tanner.
On her. So there's difference.
I mean, he does like dates and everything. I used to do like little here and there, like just surprises, but definitely Tanner.
She is.
But he's clumsy because he had a hurt ankle. He used to always, like, we'd be walking and then all of a sudden he'd like stumble a little bit. And I always thought he was clumsy, but yeah, he just has a really bad ankle. Me, I can trip on a little crack. Like, I'm awful.
She does.
Me. Oh, definitely me. I can just go on and on and on and he'll be like,
She does. Oh, no, I actually do. And it's, yes, dear. Alright, had to clarify that. Always get the last word.
Both of us. I never. Well, it depends. I mean, sometimes we just kind of take 10 minutes, we'll come back and we'll be good, you know? So.
I do.
We eat the same thing. We're always together.
It was her, and now, since then, I have regained my prime status, so I would be me now.
I taught him how to kiss, actually. He didn't know some things that I taught him, but now I almost think he surpassed me. So I've taught him well.
She does, yeah.
Lately, him. Yeah, he's gonna kill me for telling you. He plays this game, you know, the bubble game where you have to like shoot the bubble to match up with the colors. He has like 5 of them, 5 different versions of the same game, and he tells me the panda one is the best.
Jeez.
Yeah, I use the floor instead of a basket. Tanner just has 5 baskets.
She is.
I leave the oven and stove on all the time, and he always finds it. It's like, Cam, you didn't turn it off. Oh well.
Yeah, definitely her.
Me.
She is.
Me.
She is.
But he has his moments, don't get me wrong.
Me, yeah.
He makes me laugh pretty hard.
She will.
Yeah, I really want to. I tell him all the time.
She is.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Oh, that's tough.
Me.
Probably me.
I really like getting together with groups and going out and doing lots of stuff.
But she got that side, but definitely probably more me.
He kind of just likes staying home watching movies.
Me.
I get nervous and I wimp out, so probably him.
She is.
I fall asleep during almost every movie we watch.
That is a fair tie. She'll probably say it's me, but that's a fair tie.
We're actually very equal. We're both pretty stubborn with each other, and so in a way it kind of balances out.
I'd say the one where we went to the lagoon for the first time, just me and her. And this was just like, it was the summer where she finally turned 18 and she was allowed a single date. So we were able to just go there for the entire day and we're really able to like get to know each other better just through that, and just to be alone and see how we interacted by ourselves. I would say that would be one of the most memorable moments, but I can never replace going to Lake Mary with her, up Big Hotwood Canyon. We go fishing and rock jumping into the lake there, so can't really put anything on that. But one of those two.
Oh, he took me to my senior prom, actually. He was off his mission, and yet, I didn't, and we were dating seriously, and I still wanted to go to prom, and he just was like, I'll take you, and it was pretty awkward for his brother, because his brother's my age, and so he was really mad that his older brother was at prom with him, and his friends were teasing him. But, it was really, really, really fun with Tanner, and he just made me feel absolutely special.
What I look forward to is being able to wake up and see someone who loves me for who I am, who's been real with me, who, no matter what has been said or done, or what anyone else may have tried to tell her, she saw me for who I was and stuck with that and loved that, and so she was very loyal when it came to me as a person.
Really spending every waking moment with each other. We already spend every single day with each other, but I think it will be wonderful just kind of being alone, making dinner together, and just doing little things together, running errands. I'm just really excited for the really little things.
I've never been married before. Just the lifestyle, like how it's going to change, how it's different.
That's a hard one, because I don't really know. I'm so comforted, just knowing that I'm marrying him. Maybe having situations where we don't quite know what to do, with kids, maybe.
I wouldn't say I'm afraid to have children, but that is also something that I am new at, and I would have to figure out with her, and being able to be on the same page and raise a family the right way. So that's definitely one of the things that stays in the back of my mind a little bit.
Not being able to watch my own shows. I know the basketball games are going to be on constantly.
Sharing a bathroom. She's gonna hog that bathroom, I know it.
We gotta set a schedule, every other hour we can switch it.
Her greatest strength is that she's very, very in tune spiritually, and she bases that on loyalty to people around her. I wouldn't say she gets attached, but she definitely goes out of her way to be that optimistic person for another individual. She always makes that first move.
With handling situations, he really thinks about them first. He analyzes every little thing that could possibly happen before we make a decision. And he makes sure we make the decision together, of course. But I always just act on impulse. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go and do this. He's like, he's completely the ripple effect. He thinks of every single little thing.
She has this smile. She doesn't do it much anymore, but she would smile and push her tongue out against her teeth, and she would smile, and I loved it to death. And she just stopped doing it, and I don't know why. But yeah, I wish she would do that more often. Smile that way.
Other than his nose, he's very genuine. If he says something, he really means it. So every time he says he loves me, it's in the moment that he really, really deeply feels it. Every single second, I just be like, okay, I love you, But he's whenever he tells me, he's like, Camery, really. You can just tell that he feels it very deeply.
She's very, very, I wouldn't say, she's a goober. I would say, yeah, she's a goober. In her own special way.
He's very kind. He tries to act like he's a really tough guy on the outside, but he's actually really, really, he's a teddy bear on the inside. I mean, he is just very loving and very kind and very tender-hearted, really. And he does love very deeply. And when he has friendships or relationships, he gives 100% into friendships and relationships.
I think it was right around when she just turned 18, I would say, is when I knew. It just took 2.5 years to do it, so you know, it's just how it is.
Other than when I first saw him, because I was like, all right, I could see myself marrying this guy, you know. But probably, so I had gone on a cruise in February, so we met on January 6th, I believe, and then our first date was January 9th. But after I had come home from my cruise in February, it was just so hard being away from him. Like, I missed him every single second, and I talked about him every second. I just couldn't stop thinking about him. And so when I got home, like, that's when I really knew that I honestly didn't want to go a day more without being, with him.
I mean, how else do you put it? She is the most beautiful girl that's ever been in this world, and I think ever will be. And so I just figured that I would ruin every other guy's life by snatching her first.
I can't see myself with anyone else. That's simple. I mean, no one's gonna make me as happy and as giddy as I am with Tanner. I get happy and giddy when he comes home from work and I want to see him immediately. When I don't see him for a day, I almost feel like I'm in a bad mood because he just uplifts me and makes me a better person, and I'm so obsessed about him. I feel like I almost talk about him too much with other people. I'm like, oh, well, Tanner, everyone knows who Tanner is. Yeah, and everyone knows how much Tanner needs to be.
I couldn't have done any of this without her. I don't think I would ever be able to be at this point where, I wanted to get married and I wanted to take this big step. She's the first girl that has ever made me go that far in a relationship. Every time I was with a girl, it wasn't for very long, just because I felt like I had bigger, better things to do, and she really brought me down back to earth and just made me realize, that it's okay, and I just want her to know that it's going to be okay, and that we'll be all right, regardless of things that are going on. We've gotten through them before, and we'll get through them again. It's just part of that thing that makes us stronger, makes us unique, because we know how to handle situations where things can get tough. I would say that our experience is what's going to set us up for success together.
I'm just so excited to start our life together. And it's amazing that I not only will spend our lives together here, but we're going to be together for eternity. And that's what I want most. I mean, I wouldn't do it any other way. And I'm just so excited for that. Just the many years that we now get to spend with each other. And I'm so excited, Tanner. I'm so excited. I tell him every single day, I can't wait to marry you. I can't wait to be sealed to you. We're going to have a really, really fun life together. We're going to create even more memories than we have now. So.